Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down for this offense. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Davey, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Rolls onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Here's the handoff. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
He leaves it with the back. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's up to 41 yards for them on the ground already in this 1st quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here come the Irish. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Running it to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 7, Alabama 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Here comes that Alabama offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Get set.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Man, these Notre Dame linebackers are flying around. Remember that game that Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah had against Clemson? This guy could be in for that kind of night.
Yeah, and when you can do that, you change the whole offensive philosophy. When I'm getting tackles for losses and I'm getting you behind the sticks, I get to have even more fun and get after your quarterback and play the pass and not have to worry about the run.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side now. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking off. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive team.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's now up to 58 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. Crosses midfield. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking hold them to 3, make them kick a field goal, don't let them score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fair catch called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Quarterback will audible. off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
All right, QB, I got to trust you, man. You already threw one pick. Now that one probably should have picked. You got to give me a reason to feel confident I can drop back and let you throw the football again. Or else this leash maybe gets a little bit short. Maybe we start warming up the righty in the bullpen.
Looking to throw on second down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn it upfield for a big gainer.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to pass on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll give it to the back.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the ground, it's Green. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by a field goal over Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here come the Irish back on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field, score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
Four wideouts set 2-by-2 on 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Notre Dame right back to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to fire deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
It's reverse. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On the move. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown tie! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. He wants it all. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! On to attempt the try. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Rolls onto the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They try to get it outside on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Trying to get to him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Trying play action. Unloads it left. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Leaves it with the running back. Fights off a defender. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. They go into the creative space, giving it to the wide receiver. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, on that 3rd down to go with the jet sweep, and you see nobody in the end of the line of scrimmage for the defense was expecting that. They all had their eyes into the backfield, and it was just too little too late. Receiver already outside of them, moving the sticks.
Using his legs, it's Hill. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Alabama.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Here come the Irish back on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks one deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Run it with the fullback. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the defense has it. They're going the other way. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And in for the score. What a turn as they take the lead. Oh, man, the defense has just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. On the run, it's Green. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Here comes the offense on second down. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate